Hi, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. This reading is How Does He Feel About Me? It can be How Does She Feel About Me as well. So today I'm using the Incidental Tarot. I really love the artwork on these cards. It's really beautiful. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. If you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then the details to sign up for those are below this video in the description box, alongside all the details of my meditations, video teachings, and online courses. So today we have 4 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the Arrow King and the White Stone. Set of cards number 2 is the Oak King and the Pink Stone. Set of cards number 3 is the Rose King and the Red Stone. And set of cards number 4 is the Quill King and the Blue Stone. As ever, these are general messages, so take whatever resonates, leave the rest. Please don't try and make these messages fit your individual situation if the messages aren't resonating. Overall, you must always follow your own intuition. So pause the video if you need to in order to see which set of cards resonates with you the most. So this is set of cards number 1, which is the Arrow King and the White Opalite Stone. So how does this person feel about you? Let's pop that up there. You have the Fool. The Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the World in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. And we'll be looking into the charms as well in a little bit. So this person, they want to take a leap of faith on you. They want to have the bravery to have this Ten of Cups with you, have the happy relationship. They want it all with you. I feel like this person is spending a lot of time going inwards, thinking about you, daydreaming about you, thinking how to ground the relationship. This person may be a little bit naive. They may literally be young, but not necessarily. They may be a bit of a dreamer, have a tendency to fantasize, but then struggle to actually ground things. Because the World in reverse, I'm seeing that as they're struggling to get this connection off the ground in the 3D and make it an actual reality. So from a distance, they're thinking about you all the time. And they're wishing they had the confidence to move towards you. But for all these other cards, I'm seeing they're really struggling to take that action because they have the Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior. It's also a very defensive kind of card. It could say that this person's like standing strong. They are trying to hang in there when it comes to your connection. They're trying to muster the strength to carry on in terms of taking that action. But I do feel this person has a lot of wounds and therefore not a lot of confidence, maybe low self-esteem. They don't know how to know their worth because there's the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So in a 3D sense, this person's not being very cooperative. They may be in resistance to embracing their spirituality, because this card is often very spiritual. So you may have this deep connection. It may really intimidate them. This may be someone that's in the spiritual closet, is afraid to admit how they feel, is afraid to admit that they have spiritual beliefs. There may be looking for recognition from the wrong types of people, looking for validation and people's approval. And that may be directly interfering with them following their heart and being true to themselves. They may, be surrounded by a group of friends, for example, who don't believe in spirituality, or don't believe in like showing emotions, or think something like that. Some kind of external situation is making this person worried to go for what they want. They're very much worried about what people think of them, but they're also very worried about what you think of them as well. So this may be someone who's partially like communicating to you, maybe partly telling you how they feel, but overall they're not taking the action, they're not moving forward. This person does feel a lot for you. They feel very inspired by you, but that intimidates them as well. They feel that you're too good for them. They feel most comfortable in the daydreams, in the fantasies, or maybe even telling themselves, one day in the future things will work out. One day in the future I'll be more confident. Or some of them may even be waiting for you to make the moves on them. But even if you do, and I feel like some of you already have, then they have these walls up, these defenses up. So they haven't really put in that much effort when it comes to taking action. Behind the scenes, they may have been trying to work really hard on building their confidence or something like that. They may have been working really hard in an indirect way, whereas really they just need to take a leap of faith and take the action. It's like it's like when you do a driving test, you do the theory and then you do the actual test. It's like this person keeps doing the theory test over and over and over, thinking that somehow that's going to make them pass their driving test without actually doing the practical test. So Seven of Wands, this is, another defensive pose. They may have a lot of drama going on in their life. This is an element of feeling as though people or something's trying to knock them off their feet. They could feel this about you. They could feel like you're trying to get them to open up and they're not ready. So they're in this very defensive pose. They're trying to resist opening up. This person has deep fears of being vulnerable and truly authentic because they don't feel like that who they really are is good enough. Ten of Swords, this person's experienced a lot of betrayal in their past. They feel as though they're betraying you. The more they procrastinate and the less that they take action, the more they feel that they're not good enough for you. And yet, it still doesn't seem like it's enough to really make them swallow that fear or face that fear. This person's very, very worried about being betrayed themselves, I feel, because they've experienced that a lot in their past. So the Five of Swords, this is like their ego pushing you away. Their fears pushing you away, but it leaves you in a state of confusion. It leads you to wonder, should I stay holding on to this person or should I let go of this person? So I just feel like this person's not taking action. So let's look at their charms. So this person may be interested in extraterrestrials. They may be receiving like guidance from light beings. They feel alienated in their life. I feel like that's why they want to try and fit in with everyone, because deep down this person has felt like they're a weirdo or something, even though they're not. They're just a highly sensitive person. They are very spiritual. That is why they're drawn to you, because they feel a deep spiritual element to your connection. And it's like they when they first met you, they thought, finally, someone who truly understands me, someone who's just like me. But this is like what's majorly contributing to them not taking action. They have a poor self-image. They've been used to kind of being like a sheep and just following the crowd sort of thing. And they haven't really taken that much action to create their own life and make their own decisions and go in their own individual direction. So they're seeing you as like this Wonder Woman. They're seeing you as very powerful, very direct, very forward. And yeah, they're basically feeling intimidated. But, you know, that's not to say that you should dim your truth or you should change yourself at all. It's just saying that you may not be compatible in terms of having a 3D relationship, because I feel like you're quite action oriented and you go for what you want, but this person's the opposite. They deliberate too much. They overthink things, and some of you may have thought, okay, well, I'll be the one that takes charge in this relationship, but this person feels intimidated even by that, but they really look up to you. They do see you as very powerful, very successful, and they feel inspired. They wish that they were more like you. This king, this crown, I'm just seeing this as they are a loyal person. Their heart is in the right place. They're a very sweet person, and they see you as the queen as well. They see you as very powerful, very beautiful, very mature, wise, all things like that. And I feel this is linking to spirituality as well, like the crown chakra. You've really opened this person up, and that is why they are receiving all these messages from the divine. They're feeling very grateful to have met you, because you've opened them up. But yeah, there's this fishbowl. It's like they're going round in circles. They're really keeping themselves like penned in. They've got a comfort zone and they're not letting themselves out of it. But it's like they feel like they're stuck in that energy, and they're looking outside of that bowl. They're looking outside of their comfort zone, wishing they could broaden their horizons, wishing they could do what they wanted. But this person has major fears and a lot of walls up, so that's really holding them back in their life in many ways, not just in this connection. So this person may have a love of nature. They may feel inspired by you to help the planet in some kind of way, or if you share a deep spiritual connection, they're feeling that soul calling to help the earth in some way. Some of you may be like incarnated earth angels or incarnated light beings, old souls. So this love that they feel for you has inspired this awakening where they feel this love and for the earth, and they want to look after the earth. Just peachy. You make them feel really happy, and that warm fuzzy feeling. They see you as beautiful, very like physically attractive as well. I feel this is all contributing to them feeling intimidated by you. Like they feel nervous in your presence. They feel nervous by your beauty. That this person may have like body image issues. But this person, what they're daydreaming of and thinking of is they want to be with you. To me, this is the ring of engagement. They want to take your connection to a higher level of commitment. And there's the other ring as well. Love, commitment, a bond. It's really sad. This person does feel this deep love for you. And they do really want to be with you. They want to mend things. They want to create things with you. You know, this is when you sew things together, it's like creating a bond. They feel as though your soulmate, you've got this bond that will never fade, an eternal bond, and they want to mend things. They want to like bond you or bind you both together. And they feel as though you're the one, because this is like a wind up key. They feel like you're the one that really gets them going, really makes them enthusiastic, really gives them a lot of energy. They may be depressed, that they may find it hard to get by during the day to day, but thinking of you is what gets them by. Thinking of you is what makes them tick. So I really hope this reading has resonated and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up by clicking on the link below this video. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the Oak King and the pink cherry quartz stone. So how does this person feel about you? So you have the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Wands in reverse, the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, or the Cathedral as it's called, the 4 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And we'll be looking at your charms after we've looked at the cards. So the 4 of Cups, this person is feeling regretful. They feel like they missed out on some kind of opportunity with you. And they feel it's because they didn't take enough action. They were focused on other things, or they felt like they couldn't take action at the time. Now they're kind of feeling as though they knew what they had with you once it's gone kind of energy. They want to move forward towards you, but there's some sense of feeling stuck. They're either got some kind of karmic situation going on, or it's just fears, or for some it's confusion. They may be quite happy in their comfort zone, feeling quite content, maybe not feeling ready for a relationship, not feeling ready to allow you or anyone to get close to them truly. When it comes to you, they feel as though you can see beyond their masks and their walls. And that's kind of feeling tiring for them, because they don't like who they truly are deep down, is what I'm feeling. And so when you can see the real them, it's creates an internal conflict within them because they want to hide themselves away from people. But when it comes to you, you can see right through that. So this person's been thinking about you from afar. For some of you, it may be that there's a physical distance between you, and this person hasn't made much effort because they think it's not realistically going to work out because of the distance. Or it may not be a physical distance, but for some reason I feel as though this person, they're worried it's not really going to work out. So they're worried about putting too much effort in and getting hurt or hurting you. But nonetheless, this person's thinking about you a lot. They find you very desirable. They are kind of bored in their life or in some kind of situation that they're already in. This may be someone that's already married, and that's why they're not making a move on you, but they're still sort of flirting with you or thinking about you a lot. I'm hearing some of them may be sending messages through music or posting music on their social media in order to communicate to you. But this person, I feel, isn't directly communicating to you. And I do feel it's because, like I said, some are already involved or some are just sort of enjoying this form of communication with you, but they're not wanting something serious with you at this time. And I do feel it's because if for some reason they don't feel like your connection is quite right, or it's not, they feel like something's going to make it not work out. Maybe they feel like you're incompatible or something like that. But it's a little bit naughty that they're kind of giving you hope in certain ways, I feel, where I feel like this person is more happy just sort of loving you from afar or daydreaming, fantasizing about you from afar. This person, you know, may be unhappy in their life in some kind of way, and they're subconsciously looking for some form of escapism, and thinking about you and having these fantasies is helping them with that. I feel like thinking about you is bringing excitement and spice to their life. But for whatever reason, I feel like they're not taking action at this time. They have the Six of Wands. So to me, this card is saying they may be enjoying this flirtation that you have going on. They may be enjoying the attention that you're giving them. They may be enjoying knowing that you have put them on a pedestal. I feel like this person's very flattered by that. Because they see you as someone very attractive. They feel like you could have anyone kind of thing if you wanted. And they're feeling tickled pink is what I'm hearing. They're feeling really, what's the word? They're surprised that you really like them, and they're feeling extremely flattered by that. You make them feel like $1 million. You make them feel attractive. You make them feel sexy and mysterious. And it's kind of like subconsciously they don't want to move forward because they don't want to burst that bubble. You know, if there's distance between you, they can keep that aura of mystery. They can keep you kind of interested in them, maybe chasing them, and it keeps things going in their mind. Some of them, they may have this fear that, you know, if they let you get too close, then you'll see the real them and you'll be disappointed, and then they'll feel rejected because you're making them feel really special. I do feel that they do love you. They do have this deep, it is an infatuation, but I feel like it is more than that. But at the same time, this person I'm just trying to figure out why they're taking this space. Because they have got the 9 of Cups. So this is like, they just see you as really dreamy is what I'm feeling. And they have so much fantasies about you. They think about you all the time. They see you as incredibly beautiful. But I feel like, yeah, there's some kind of dynamic going on where I feel it is really subconscious. They're wanting to stay like high up on that pedestal in your mind. Like this person may have like low self-esteem. And so it means a lot to this person that you're really attracted to them. I feel like some of you are helping this person. You're being very nice, very compassionate. You're being like a good friend to this person. You're being supportive. It's like you're always there for this person. And they really love that. It means a lot to them. A hell of a lot to them. But they may be trying to come across as this confident oak king. This could be an earth sign. This person could be shy. This person could be an introvert. And that's why I feel like they're thinking of you from afar. I do feel there's a spiritual connection here. You know, it may not just be purely their decision to keep space from you. This may literally be part of the soul contract. You know, you may be mirroring things with each other. Maybe you are subconsciously, you know, tied up in this fantasy element of your connection. I'm not saying that your connection is completely a fantasy, because it's not. What I'm feeling is there is real love here. There is a deep spiritual connection here. But also I feel like you are mirroring each other. I feel like deep down, if you're honest with yourself, there is a part of you that likes being on this pedestal in their eyes. And when you're from a distance, it's almost like you're both kind of playing these roles in a way, where you both feel extremely attractive. You're both making each other feel like $1 million. But there's this fear, I feel, within both of you of having a true connection. It's almost like there's some kind of dynamic going on here where you have some kind of communication with each other, but neither of you are making it official. Neither of you are fully committing on all levels. It's like both of you are holding back from actually getting this relationship off the ground in the 3D and fully making things happen, because, yeah, I feel like both of you have kind of got tied up in the fantasy element of this real connection. Maybe both of you have like fear of intimacy or deep fears of abandonment and rejection. And so because you're both like emotionally unavailable on some levels, it's like that's why you're attracted to each other. Because it's almost like you've already got some kind of relationship going on, but it's not on all levels. It's not like an official, traditional kind of relationship. You may have some kind of unhealthy dynamic where you're not really revealing your true selves to each other on all levels. Only, I don't know, for example, this could be like an online thing, is what I'm feeling. But maybe you haven't met face to face or something like that, because this card does mean distance, like physical distance. Maybe you live in different countries. So yeah, for some of you, it could be a long distance relationship. And so you're not like properly together. And it's like you both want to be together on some level, but then there's some fear deep down, is what I'm feeling, that's making you both still content on some level to have this kind of fantasy by, you know, having like a long distance relationship, or just keeping it an online relationship or something like that. I feel like this person daydreams about being with you, being victorious when it comes to actually taking action. But I feel like that it's always in the future in their mind. It's like they're not taking that action now. They're thinking to themselves, I'll take that action in the future. But then time keeps passing for some of you and they're still not taking that action. It's like the connection isn't grounded, because there's a massive element of the connection that's almost like a fantasy. Well, it is a fantasy, but, you know, at the same time, I do feel like the love is true between you, if that makes sense. I know this will be resonating for some of you. They do see you as their dream come true. The cathedral, it is about commitment as well. They feel very committed to you on a spiritual level. And yeah, I do feel like they daydream about being with you and having this commitment, but at the same time, they're not taking that action. It's like both of you are afraid deep down that if you get too close, then that whole bubble will be burst. It will become too real and maybe you'll be rejected or something like that. So I feel like there is some codependency here. Like this person's holding on to you very tightly. And you may be holding on to them very tightly. But it's at the same time, this is a card of holding on to the comfort zone. So you may have both established some kind of feeling of security in the way that things are. This person may not want to change the dynamic that you have for fear of losing you. So it's almost like you're accepting each other in this kind of dynamic, even though you're not fully together, because you're both afraid of rocking the boat and losing each other. If, you know, things were to become too real, in a sense. I feel this is what Spirit is saying. Partially, this person is keeping this a really long, drawn out thing without making a full commitment, because the longer it draws out, the more they feel that like you're going to stay attached to them and you're not going to want to lose them. But it's like moving so slowly, if not at all. You know, there may be some times where things are going backwards. So yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is not communicating truthfully. There may be masks on where this person feels like they have to pretend to be what they think you want them to be, and it's because they fear losing you. They feel like they really, really need you in their life. But they feel like they can't be honest. They feel like they can't be their true self, because I don't feel like it's personal to you. I feel like this is just something they've gone through their whole life, where they haven't really let people get too close to them, or they haven't revealed their true self. So the Five of Pentacles, they're feeling separated from you. This is how they're feeling deep down. Deep down, they're not feeling good enough. They're feeling like an outsider. They're feeling like you're too good for them, or you're out of their league. But they're really, really happy that you're seeing them in such an amazing light. Like they feel like no one's ever seen them as someone that special before. And so they want to hold on to that at all costs. They don't mean to truly hurt you. It's just fear is what I'm feeling. Fear is causing them to make some bad decisions sometimes. So Three of Wands, this is a card of waiting. Like this person's waiting, almost waiting for the universe or you to make things happen. It's really strange, because I feel like you're waiting for them. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for the universe. Or they're just waiting and waiting and waiting. Like I said, they don't want to lose you altogether, So it's almost like they've got very comfortable in having you in the way that you have each other right now. But at the same time, this person's feeling very grateful for you being there. They're feeling very grateful for your love. But I do feel this person's living a double life. And by that I mean in their day-to-day life, they're a certain way. But when it comes to you, they feel incredibly spiritual, incredibly deep. They're thinking about you. I feel like this person may be obsessing about you from afar, and maybe in a way they try and keep that hidden from people because deep down they know that it's not fully healthy to obsess about you this much and yet not take action. But they're struggling. It's like they're trying to hold on to a comfort zone. They're trying to juggle everything, because I feel like your connection is more of a representation of who they truly are, like deep down, like you see who they truly are. And that's why they're so magnetically attracted to you, because you recognize the real them. But at the same time, because they're so used to hiding themselves, they're afraid that you can see the real them. So I'm going to look into their chart. So just peachy. Yeah, they feel quite happy with the way things are. In a way, I do feel that they feel this deep attraction. They fantasize and dream about holding you and kissing you, making love, being together. But they're just so intoxicated by this fantasy element that's been weaved into your connection, because it is from afar in one way or another. And they're feeling on cloud 9, like that 9 of cups. Like you put a spring in their step. Whatever they're coping with in their life, they're coping with much better when they're thinking of you. But they are this hedgehog. They roll up into a ball. They're very defensive. They have walls up. Very protective of themselves. Very shy, very timid. Keep themselves to themselves kind of thing. Yeah, this is someone that wants to sort of blend in with the crowd. Maybe shy. Insecure. There's this baby bottle here. So I'm feeling as though there's a kind of mothering kind of energy, like you may be mothering this person in a way. And they're loving that you may be kind of healing some of their childhood wounds, even though that may sound really strange. If you're always there for them, if you're always doing things, if you're always comforting them, you've become this presence in their life. And I feel that's why they've become codependent. That's why they feel like they really need you. There's some kind of parent-child dynamic going on here. And they, in a way, they don't want that to change. It's like they felt like their mother abandoned them or something in childhood, either physically or emotionally, or maybe their mother died or something for some of them. And they're feeling all this love that they missed in childhood from you. And that's kind of why they don't want to change things in a way. Because they don't want things to be balanced in that sense. In terms of a romantic relationship, they still want you to be sort of like the mother kind of role. And that's why I feel like there's this deep love between you. Maybe like in a past life you were like mother and child. Even though for some of you that will sound really weird. For others of you, I feel like that may be some kind of epiphany. This person, I feel like with you they are wearing their heart on their sleeve more than what they have with anyone else. I feel like this person may have tried to communicate how they feel to you, but from a distance. It's almost like face to face, they'd be too afraid to say anything like that. Pink, maybe an element. They may see you as someone that likes pink or something like that. The cupcake, they're seeing you as very sweet, delicious. Exciting. Witch's brew. They're seeing you as someone that has a lot of skills when it comes to manifestation. They see you as someone that's spiritual, that's someone who's practical as well. This may be someone, they may be trying to manifest your relationship. That, you know, some of them from afar, they may actually consciously be trying to manifest your union. But at the same time, it's almost like they don't realize maybe that there's a block within them that's kind of counteracting. It's like they want to be with you, but then they're afraid. So that's an energy that's counteracting. So yeah, there's pink here again. Pink heart. So that may be relevant, the colour pink. There's a lot of death here in terms of transformation. I feel like this person feels very scared at times because there is a lot of really powerful healing going on a spiritual level. They feel like you're the key to unlocking their heart. They feel like their love is only for you. You know, even if this person may be with someone else, for some of you, they're still thinking of you, daydreaming of you. This could be significant. There could be an ocean between you, physical distance. They're feeling anchored by you emotionally. You help to anchor their emotions because they have really, really deep emotions for you. So I hope this reading has resonated and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 3, which is the Rose King and the Red Stone. And we'll look into your charms after we've looked at the cards. So how does this person feel about you? You have the 7 of Swords, the High Priestess, the 2 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Strength, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So they see you as their soulmate because there's the King and the Queen of Cups here. The Archer, Justice, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this person is feeling regretful because there was some kind of deceptive energy. They deceived you in some kind of way, or they just weren't communicating how they felt. This is definitely someone who was trying to wear masks with you. They do see you as their soulmate. But this person, and you know, these kinds of relationships mean that you're mirrors of each other. So whatever I say about this person could also be what's going on within you energetically, even if it's on a subconscious level. Like this person has been afraid to reveal their true self. They've been afraid of you abandoning them or you rejecting them. They feel such deep love for you that that's intimidated them on a very grand scale. And so I feel like this person dug themselves into a hole in terms of they were trying to impress you. They were, because they felt so much love for you. They felt very needy of you very early on. They felt like codependent, and I feel like you may have done as well, because I do feel this is a deep soul connection. So it's like when you finally met in the 3D, it's like your energies just rushed together and this bond was immediately created, or the bond was already there, and you just both realized it at the same time, kind of thing. So maybe this was like a love at first sight kind of thing. Very intense energies, very intense love, very intense spiritual element here, and you both felt it. But I feel this is a case of when you first met, neither of you were fully ready to be together. So there's this Seven of Swords energy. So this person just wasn't being their true self with you. They put on a mask and they may have tried to make out that they were what they thought you wanted them to be. And then it may have just become this deception that grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And, you know, because you're mirrors, it may have worked on both sides. Like you may have tried to impress them. You may not have realized even consciously that you weren't being your true self sometimes, because you were trying to keep them in your life by being what you thought they wanted you to be. So there's some kind of dynamic going on here. But your hearts are both true and the love is deep that you feel for each other. But yeah, there was some kind of deceptive energy in amongst this. They see you as the high priestess. They see you as very wise, very intuitive. They know that you can see beyond their masks. They know that you can see the real them, even though there may have been some things they kept a secret from you. Because they didn't want to lose you. I feel like they felt that if you knew the truth, you'd be disappointed and you'd leave them. And some of you did, because the truth came out or something like that. They feel very intimidated by you seeing beyond their masks and walls. But at the same time, that's what they love about you. That's what draws them to you. Because you see them like no one else does. And that makes them feel truly seen, truly understood, truly heard. You know, they may have felt invisible in their life. They may have felt invisible as a child. Like they didn't receive much time or attention from their parents, and then they got used to just sort of hiding themselves away, hiding their emotions away, blending into the background. And you really see them as this beautiful person, and that makes them feel so good. That really nourishes their soul on a really deep level. And I feel like this person does the same thing for you, because you have this Two of Cups here. So you both have this deep love for each other. It's just been fears basically that have caused issues within this connection, like the deception, but deep down the love is real. Like I said, you're mirrors, so you may have both been kind of putting on a mask for each other on certain levels. This person wants to reach out to you and express their love, how they feel. In the traditional tarot, it does show the man reaching out and touching the woman's cup. So this person wants to make amends. This person wants to put things right. This person wants a relationship with you. I'm just feeling a very deep, loving, harmonious energy. Even if on the surface things haven't seemed harmonious, the energy between you both is very deep, very harmonious. on that spiritual soul level. So the world in reverse, they feel as though there's unfinished business between you. They feel like there's still this potential for you to be together, and have that union. I feel like some of you are twin flames, deep soul family members, soulmates, but they definitely feel like there's unfinished business. I feel like they're kicking themselves because things didn't work out. They wish they could go back. They wish they could turn back time and be a bit older, a bit wiser when your connection first initiated, so they wouldn't have started off on a lie sort of thing, because I feel like that lie just snowballed. The Lovers in reverse. Some of them may have chosen to be with someone else because it felt easier, or maybe there was a soul contract where they were supposed to be with that person in order to learn lessons. For some, it could mean that they're meant to be with that person for the rest of their life. Maybe you're supposed to be with someone else. Take whatever resonates, but you will always have this bond, is what they're feeling. You will always be soulmates. You will always be twin flames, or part of the same soul family. The love will always be strong. It will always be there between you both. But they're feeling regretful that there's some kind of rift between you, or there's some kind of separation right now, or you're not speaking, or something like that. Maybe you walked away, or they walked away for whatever reasons. You both had to go your separate ways for a while. But they're feeling a lot more stronger. They want you to know that they are very grateful for you being there for them. Some of you for years, because you've helped to make them a lot stronger. You've helped them connect more with their true soul self. You've helped them connect more with the divine. And this person's helped you do that as well. But I really feel like you support this person in major ways. Like, you've created major healing for this person, and they'll be eternally grateful for that. Your connection is strong. They feel as though even if you're in a separation, like I said, the connection's eternal. They may feel as though you'll be together in the future, or in a different lifetime, or in the spirit world. They feel as though you're always together. The higher aspects of you, like your higher selves, they feel like they hurt you, or they broke your heart. They feel like they let you down, because they see that you were emotionally all over the place at one point after some sort of deception was revealed, or they may have felt like you needed them too much, or you were looking to them with unrealistic expectations for him to make you happy, but he knew he couldn't make you happy if you weren't happy within yourself first. So he felt energetically there was this like repulsion. Like if you both weren't aligned with self-love, it's like you couldn't be together, you couldn't align together, because you weren't in the right vibration to receive that love back to yourself as a reflection of the self-love, if that makes sense. They see you as very beautiful, very feminine, the divine feminine, like the goddess, the very intuitive, wise person. So this, to me, it's almost like Cupid. Their heart is still for you. Like, their love is still aimed at you. They still feel this deep love. They're still thinking of you. They may be watching you on social media, or looking at old photos, reminiscing about you, times you spent together, things like that. Their focus very much is still on you, is still on having a relationship with you. And this Archer is pointing towards this justice. They do want justice to be served. They feel like karma has bit them in the arse, because the justice, if you've walked away, they feel like right now they're paying for any sort of deception, because there's the Ace of Cups in reverse. They feel as though that their justice is not having the new beginning in love with you at this time, not having your heart or not having your undivided attention. Like they have a lot of regrets about that. But they see like that they feel as though they didn't deserve, or they don't deserve right now to have this happy relationship with you if, you know, they were deceptive or if they weren't putting in the right kind of action. So let's look into their chart. Bullshit remover. Yeah, I feel like this person got in too deep when it came to putting on a mask or trying to put on a front to try and impress you. You may have met when you were young or something, or there may have just been some naivety when you initially met, and this person just didn't know how to be authentic or mature at the time, and they may have done a lot of things that they regret. They're trying to rid themselves of that bullshit. I feel like they're trying to be much more authentic in general. This person may be into photography, or like I said, they may be looking at your photos, reminiscing about you. You know, thinking about those moments captured on film in the past with you. Slightly bitter. This person may be bitter because you may have moved on, but it's just slightly, like they still love you, they still have this open heart for you. They see you as their ticket to happiness, and maybe they feel as though they didn't get on that train. You know, they took a different train, they took a different path, they, you know, went to a different destination. And I feel they're kicking themselves because they took it for granted. The bike. Again, this may be something that's relevant. They may be into cycling. But more so, this is saying to me, because it's like bicycle. It's like you're both like going through the same cycles. You've both been learning the same things. You're mirrors of each other. So there was a deceptive kind of energy on both sides. Even if it wasn't like downright lying, more like masks. But you're both having ascension from this experience. You're both helping each other reach your highest truth, your highest good, your highest awakening in this human form. They're seeing you as the queen, that Queen of Cups. They want to be the King of Cups to you. Christmas pudding. When I see this, I feel like this person was thinking about you this Christmas. They may, you know, be very family oriented. So when it comes to Christmas time or major celebrations, they think about you a lot. And that's when they really miss you. They want to mend things. They want to create a bond between you again. patch things up. But yeah, they've had this tendency to wear masks. They may have like taken that mask off sometimes and revealed their true self to you, but then I feel like the mask came back on again. I feel like this was a, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation between you. But they feel a lot of peace. When they think of you, you've brought a lot of peace to their life, a lot of healing, a lot of spirituality. Here's the Eiffel Tower. They feel very romantic. Like they daydream about romance with you a lot. They may daydream of traveling with you. They may be a Virgo because this lantern is the Hermit card. This is, you know, they're going on their own path. They're finding their light. They're finding their truth. This is about ascension. It's also being an introvert. It's also spending a lot of time alone. They're thinking about you all the time is what I'm feeling. The Star. They want healing, emotional healing, because it's a starfish, which is in the ocean. Water represents emotion. So emotional healing, following their emotions, listening to their intuition. There's this heart here with a bow on it. So they feel there's this eternal bond between you both. This person's been going through a lot of mourning, a lot of crying, a lot of like emotional pain, sorrow. That's the word I'm looking for. But now, you know, the sun's coming out again. They're feeling much more hopeful again because they've put the umbrella away. And the 4-leaf clover. They're wishing for good luck. They're hoping that things can be mended, fixed, put right again between you both. So I really hope this reading has resonated and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 4, which is the Quill King and the Blue Stone. So how does this person feel about you? And we'll look into the charms after I've looked at the readings. How does this person feel about you? 6 of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. The 5 of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords in reverse. The 2 of Swords in reverse. The Sun in reverse. The Oracle. Polarity. And the 4 of Wands. So this person feels deep love for you. They want things to work out with you. I feel this person's very dedicated. This person likes speaking their truth. This person feels worry within your connection. They may feel with this 6 of Wands in reverse that there's certain issues where you keep going in circles with each other. Could be issues to do with communication, because this is Swords. It could be issues with overthinking things or having pessimistic thoughts that are creating troubles within your connection. So this could be doubts, head versus heart. It could be over questioning things. And, you know, when our mind gets too involved and overthinks things, that's when we're in trouble. There needs to be this time to recenter and go into the heart for true answers, because the heart is the gateway to your intuition. So this person's worried. They may be overthinking things, or you may be overthinking things. It's creating tension within the relationship. This person's trying to move your connection forward. They're trying to bring more peace to the connection. They're trying to move your connection forward into a brighter future. But this overthinking things may be creating a halt in that, or making you go in circles. So one of you or both of you are overthinking things. It's creating issues, thinking worst case scenario sort of things. And this is the devil energy in reverse. So there may be a lot of triggering going on within your connection. The devil in reverse is more positive. It's saying that blocks, wounds, triggers that are coming up, they are being revealed in order to be released, in order to come into the light and be healed and transmuted, but it's difficult. So fears, conditioning, negative patterns, limiting thought patterns, all things like that, all things that get in the way of you being harmonious with each other and in alignment with the love vibration, is coming up, is being revealed to be released. So this can be like our shadow sides coming up. So a lot of that's going on within your connection. So it could be arguments, misunderstandings, stonewalling, not revealing your true emotions, and yet each of you can sense what the other is feeling, but one or both of you may not be fully verbalizing it. There's this, you know, the King of Swords wants the truth. They want to be open, honest, authentic, talk things through. They're very good at communicating. So maybe it's you that's more of an introvert or something like that, or keeps your thoughts close to your chest, or isn't used to communicating your truth. It can be the other way around though. Take it however it resonates. But this is a positive thing, even though there's a lot of tension, a lot of conflict, especially with the Five of Wands going on within your connection. It's for good reason. I'm seeing this flame. I'm seeing this spark of light. This is all happening to help you heal yourselves and each other. Even though the conflicts are difficult, I feel that overall, in the long run, it's bringing you closer together. Because I feel like you may well be having healthy discussions after an initial triggering. Or that's what needs to happen, healthy discussion. So yeah, this could be power struggles. This person feels that you both have had difficult relationships in the past, not just romantically, but with your family. You may have had people abusing their power over you, manipulating you, being narcissistic. I feel like within this connection, because the love that you feel for each other is so deep, there's this fear of allowing yourself to run away with things, like your emotions to run away with you. There's this fear. It's like anytime you feel too much love, it's like a part of your mind is fearing that you're going to get too lost in this and then you're going to get really hurt. So there's a part of you or this person that's trying to hold yourself back. You don't want the rug to be pulled from beneath your feet when you're least expecting it. So the mind keeps coming in and trying to slow you down, question things, keep yourself safe by, almost expecting the worst. So when that happens, which I don't feel will happen, but in your mind, it's like logically you're thinking, or this person's thinking, when that bad thing's happened, I'll be prepared, because I was already like assuming that was going to happen, sort of thing. So it's that kind of thinking that keeps tripping you both up, tripping this relationship up, is what I'm feeling. Like it's going smoothly, and then these doubts creep in. So then, and then the other person senses it, and then it creates some kind of conflict where, you know, it may be on such a deep subconscious level that the conflict arises because neither of you know how to consciously discuss or communicate how you're feeling or your doubts or your fears, and so it gets bottled up and then it just comes out in an argument. But then afterwards, it's like it reveals to you how you are really feeling beneath that triggering, and that's when that opportunity for a mature discussion happens for some of you. But it's very up and down. It's making this person sometimes feel doubtful, and vice versa. But I do feel this person wants there to be an equal give and take, or they feel that there is an equal give and take. This person wants to be very generous with you. They really look up to you. They see you as this oracle. They see you as very wise. And the polarity, that's like the yin and the yang. This person feels that you're their soulmate, that you're the one that's for them. I do feel there's a lot of growth that happens for you both within this connection. For some of you, it's in a very spiritual way as well. This person feels like they've met their match. This person feels as though they really want to be there for you. They want to be a good provider. They feel like you deserve that. And this person's very generous, very giving. They've had a lot of love to give. And they feel like you're the only one that's truly receptive to what they have to offer. You're the only one who really loves them for who they truly are. So yeah, 3 of Swords in reverse. This is the triggering. Pain comes up. This person is a highly sensitive individual. They feel this pain a lot whenever there's these conflicts. You know, no one really likes conflict. This person really doesn't like it. But this 3 of Swords is more positive in the reverse position. That triggering is in order to release wounds. Those swords fall out of the heart. That's like, so the heart can heal. That's releasing the wounds. It's painful in the moment. But overall, it's very healing. You know, obviously, I've got to say here, don't ever put up with abuse or anything like that. But for a lot of you, it's not abuse, you know. It's just a lot of triggering. So 2 of Swords in reverse. This person may have gone through times where they doubted, or, you know, like I was saying, they were wondering, is this relationship, is this connection right for me or not? If there was a lot of this up and down conflict, and then it's really great, and then conflict. So they may feel this doubt on and off, but overall, as time goes by, they're becoming much more sure of trusting their intuition, which is constantly drawing them to you and you to them. They're trusting it. They're seeing it for lessons. They're seeing it for healing. But every now and then, these doubts may come up a little bit. So the Sun in reverse, to me, this is saying there's so much happiness and potential for peace within your connection. But again, in the reverse position, it's like sometimes the clouds have come in and they've blocked the sun out. They've blocked the joy out. So it's like the clouds to me are thoughts, and often it's the thoughts of the ego which are very painful. That's our wounding. So the wounding comes into your connection, makes things a bit cold within your connection. The warmth seems to be lost. There's this fear that the sun, the light, the happiness, the joy is lost forever. But the sun is always there. The sun always comes out again. They see you as a very wise person with this oracle. They look up to you. They look to you for advice. They trust in your intuition. They're learning a lot spiritually from you. You're learning a lot from each other, is what I'm feeling. It may be in slightly different ways. Polarity. So yeah, they see you as the yin and the yang. They see you as soulmates, twin flames. especially with the flame here as well. And yeah, sometimes, well, most of the time they see this as a massive blessing, a major blessing. You're their dream come true. They feel like they finally met the person they've been seeking all their life. But then, yeah, sometimes they feel like you're too similar, and that's why some clashes happen. And then it kind of feels like a curse in the moment. But overall, they want this stability with you. This is the marriage card. They want to spend their life with you. They feel happy. They're feeling much more stable overall because of this healing, major healing that's happening as time goes by. And yeah, this is often the twin flame card as well. Because in the traditional tarot, it shows 2 wands this side, 2 wands that side, 11, 11, 11. Sorry, 11, 11. So some of you may be seeing number patterns. So let's look into this person's card. Yeah. Storms don't last forever. Exactly. And the clouds dissipate again and the sun comes out again. And so yeah, rainbow happens when there's rain and sun. So there's this mixture. Sometimes it may feel very bittersweet within your connection. The rainbow to me represents healing of the chakras though. Healing within your connection. Don't be a dick. So yeah, there is deep love here. With this pink heart, you have open hearts for each other, but sometimes when there's these conflicts going on, it's like the pain body's reacting. And when the pain body comes out and we react through our feelings of hurt and anger, then, the best side of ourselves doesn't come out. We can't see logically in those times. So, the tent. This person likes spending time in nature with you. They like retreating from the world with you. You may have some kind of spiritual mission together to do with nature. Living a simple life. Shit happens. But with the toilet roll, it's like wiping that clean again. Getting rid of the shit. This is awesome, I believe. So yeah, this person is believing more and more and more in your connection. The doubts are dissipating. They're trusting in their heart. They're seeing any conflicts are for healing. This is a positive sign. So yeah, they may be receiving signs, intuition, number patterns, intervention from spirit, serendipity. It's all contributing to them believing more. Just peachy. So yeah, a lot of the time they feel really happy. They're really content. They see you as very beautiful, very physically attractive. You may have this beautiful sexual union. And yeah, they just feel really happy, warm, fuzzy feeling. Some of you may have recently spent Christmas together, or they're family oriented, so special time. They like to spend special times with you, or they think of you when it's significant holidays. This person may be into music. That may resonate for some of you. Yeah, there's the record here as well. Music. A DJ. Some of them perhaps, or working on the radio, or something to do with music. Maybe very artistic in that sense. They see you as the key to their heart. You've helped them open their heart, unlock their heart. So yeah, there's this shell here. Both of you may have defenses sometimes. But I feel like you're opening up to each other. You do retreat together from the rest of the world is what I'm feeling. And you open your hearts to each other. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. They see you as very special. There's this locket here. It says, I love you. And that's all about treasured memories, keeping them close to your heart. You're always on their mind. And then there's the owl. A lot of wisdom. They see you as very wise. A lot of wisdom is happening within this connection. A lot of learning, a lot of growth. So I really hope this reading has resonated and it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.